Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. STEPHANIESTARRC here on Twitter. If you can't handle the 30 to 50% drops, you don't deserve the 10,000% gains. Come back in about 6 weeks. Clarity will make this MFKA soar. I know what that stands for. I'm not saying the word though. So what do you guys think? How new are you to the space? How much do you see your XRP plummeting and think to yourself, boy, did I make a mistake? I'm going to get to the XRP chart in a second. First, I'm going to take a look at Bitcoin. The good news, look at Bitcoin, okay? A healthy rally right now over the last couple of days. Bitcoin is up significantly since December 11th, okay? So we were trading back on December 11th at about 17,600, and right now Bitcoin is back up to about 19,300. So this is going to be a good story for the entire crypto space. We know Bitcoin is the leader of the pack, and we know Bitcoin needs to keep chugging along for the rest of the market to follow. So Bitcoin up nearly 10% in the last 2 days. That is good news. Let's look at XRP. And I know a lot of you guys cringing when you see this chart, but guys, if you look at it from a realistic perspective, the hourly is not going to give you any great information other than the near-term movement for the XRP cryptocurrency. Right now we're trading at about 523. It did come down as low as about 48.5 cents. So we are coming down into the lower part of this demand zone, or you can also call it a support level. And rebounding back right now, we did see there was a small double bottom here. Who knows if that's going to continue, if we are going to make our way upward or not. I think we are at the mercy of Bitcoin yet again. And so, you know, it's okay though, because Bitcoin is doing well. We're not seeing Bitcoin plummet to the ground. When Bitcoin plummets to the ground, the rest of the cryptocurrencies tend to follow that too. So although not looking good on the short term, guys, the long-term prospect for XRP is certainly looking great. So Bitcoin, as I mentioned, right now trading at about 19,003, Ethereum trading at about 585, and XRP trading at about 52.3. So we are slowly going to work our way back up. Did you guys notice what was back in 5th spot on CoinMarketCap here? Litecoin. That's right. Litecoin had been dangling down below for a while, and it was usurped by Bitcoin Cash, Chainlink, and Polkadot for a time, and now it's back up. Litecoin is one of those cryptocurrencies that is going to come from behind and I think surprise a lot of people in this spec rally. Now, I'm not saying Litecoin is a great coin fundamentally for anything in particular. I think it's very similar to Bitcoin in a lot of ways, but it's kind of like the poor man's Bitcoin, I guess. It has been around for a while, so it's got that going for it. And like I've mentioned on this channel before, a lot of the cryptocurrencies, the top cryptocurrencies at a glance, are going to get a lot of traction. So the higher some of these coins make it up on the list, I think the better they will do in a spec run. Not only that, take a look at the Litecoin price action in comparison to XRP. And by no means is this financial advice. By no means am I suggesting that you buy Litecoin because it's going to be the best investment ever. Of course, your money is your money. You have to do with it as you see fit. But in terms of potential growth, so I'm taking Litecoin all the way back from the dump we had back in March all the way to now, and we have seen about 358% growth. And pardon me, this isn't Litecoin, this is XRP. So 359% growth currently for XRP since its all-time low, or rather inter-year low back in March. When we bring up Litecoin, we can see that there hasn't been as much growth since that same time period. So back in March, Litecoin was trading, the low it hit was about 24.53, so we'll take it from about there. And you can see here, Litecoin is only up 258%, give or take. So it was one of those cryptocurrencies that didn't move as much after the March collapse. I think there is a lot of potential in this coming leg of the bull run for Litecoin particularly. And we can see here on the hourly, we can see how much it has grown even since December 11th. So that same period where Bitcoin shot back up. Let's see if I can put another one of these on here. Litecoin has gone up 15% compared to Bitcoin's 9.5%. So interesting to make note of. This from XRPCRYPTOWOLF, guys. 246.8 million XRP was sent by BitGo to SBI's new crypto lending platform, SBI VC Trade. So according to the tweets posted by popular tracker Whale Alert, over the past 20 hours, several gargantuan XRP transactions have been made by Ripple tech giant BitGo to other crypto exchanges. The largest of them that was carried out was a 246.8 million XRP transaction sent to SBI VC Trade, a platform set up by the major Ripple partner in Japan, SBI, which recently launched a crypto lending service for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. Of course, they need to have XRP on hand if they are opening up a service to trade XRP. This is no secret. Clearly, we are going to start to see a lot of these transactions continue moving throughout the space as cryptocurrency regulatory clarity becomes more clear, as we're starting to see more institutional on-ramps for institutional money to get into cryptocurrency trading. We are going to likely see a lot more of these large transactions. I wanted to thank XRPCRYPTOWOLF and the Whale Alert for bringing this to our attention. And are you guys all flared out at this point in time? I feel like we've been talking about the Flare networks and the Snapshot for the last few days now. It's okay because there's a lot of information coming out, so I wanted to get that out to you. Flare Network here saying, reminder, Spark Flare will be issued by the network when mainnet goes live. So a lot of you guys were asking about when we're getting our Spark tokens. This is anticipated for Q1 to Q2 2021. So if you guys didn't catch yesterday's video, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. There is a lot of interesting stuff in that video with regards to the Spark token giveaway from the Flare networks, the snapshot that just occurred. Some of you guys might still have some questions, so that might be a good resource for you guys to take a look at. Snape down here says, Flare networks, the amount of people who want free tokens and to make money instantly is unbelievable, so glad drops are going on over years. So it isn't just happening over one day, because he's right. You know, there are a lot of people in this space that are getting into the Flare network airdrop, the Spark token airdrop rather, just to get free crypto, and that's fine. But I think fundamentally what these Spark tokens are going to be utilized for is going to be so much bigger than the kind of price fluctuations that the people who want to just get rich quick are seeing in the immediate future. So I'm also excited for Flare's future. Some questions down here. This one from Mickey Mao. Will the Spark Flare token go directly to our non-custodial wallet like Sum or Ledger, or something we need to have to access it, FLR on the Flare networks? Dr. XRP says, I use a Ledger Nano. I use the MEW wallet to point to the Flare address. Can I change that address to an Ether address on my Ledger Nano using the XRP toolkit, or is it too late? Thanks. So a lot of questions still, guys, and if you didn't catch that video, like I said a few minutes ago, it was linked in the top right-hand corner. I also did another video a couple of weeks ago. I'll link that one up here. It's got some more resources answering some of these questions, because there's a lot going on, and you know, if you still don't find the answers, you can always go to the Flare Networks website as well. They have a lot of great resources there posted to their blog, so you might even find some answers over there. Michael here on Twitter at Val5Links, Ripple CTO David Schwartz says the Flare Networks would finally bring DeFi to the XRP ledger, and let's not forget, and I wanted to just bring this up because you know, he talks a little bit about what they do, how it's going to be beneficial. I think I covered most of this in a former video. But what I did want to mention, and something that I've gone over a few times now, was this. Ripple's investment finally pays off. In a webinar organized by cryptocurrency platform Uphold, Ripple CTO David Schwartz said the Flare networks would finally bring DeFi to the XRP ledger. He reminded viewers that the Spring Initiative, it was the Spring Initiative, Ripple's incubation arm, had invested in Flare back in November 2019. Now, I know I did a video about this, and I'll see if I can find it. I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner if I can. Back from 2019. This was just some kind of passing news that had occurred. I don't think at that time we really realized how big the Flare networks was going to be and the kind of project they were planning with regards to the utilization of the XRPL and the Spark token. But this is exactly what Ripple is doing, right? With what was once called Spring, which is now rebranded Ripple X. They are funding these companies. They have created an incubator and are funding these companies in order to bolster up the XRP ecosystem. So, you know, for those of you guys looking at XRP price today and thinking, oh, well, this price is crap. I'm not interested in this coin anymore. Look how low it's gone. And, you know, it was all the way up to 79 cents. And now it's down around 52. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm out. Before you start thinking like that, think about the bigger picture. Think about all the videos I've brought to you guys over the years, all the partnerships, talking about the ecosystem, talking about the benefits of XRP and how Ripple's relationships with banks and financial institutions around the world are going to make up a large part of the future of finance, or rather going to be part of the future of finance. This is a long-term game in a lot of ways. Of course, we are in a spec market, and that part is a short-term game. But for XRP hodlers seeing the value in the XRP token, this is why we're here. We want to see XRP go to the moon. And I have no doubt that the price of XRP will rise significantly over the coming years. Guys, I also saw this from Ian Northing, Thailand's largest bank, Snubs Ripple. Well, was it really a snub? So this article, first of all, is from Bitcoin.com. Shall I remind you, largest bank, Snubs Ripple, selects Stellar-based blockchain for cross-border remittances. So Siam Commercial Bank is set to open a new cross-border remittance corridor in partnership with LiteNet, a fintech company that uses the Stellar blockchain. SCB says the partnership opens the door for more efficient cross-border funds transfers from South Korea to Thailand. Before choosing LiteNet, SCB teamed up with Ripple's partner Azimo in April to open a payment corridor between Thailand and Europe by using RippleNet. So why wouldn't they use RippleNet for this next corridor? However, in announcing the new partnership, an executive with SCB lauds the new service model, saying it will increase its service capabilities while improving transaction speeds under a secure environment. In addition, the service will be offered at a lower cost, therefore helping satisfy fast rising demand for better international fund transfers. The bank's vice president adds, "We expect that this new service model will help raise the service experience bar for seamless cross-border transfers for our customers and serve the growing demand for better cross-border remittances." So, as you guys can see, these guys are partnered with Ripple and Stellar now. They are Thailand's largest bank. Let's go back over here. Dictator Know-It-All down here mentioning, just looked at SCB website. They are both using LiteNet and Ripple. So no snub, RippleNet is already in use. And I can see banks like this decide, hey, let's hedge our bets. Let's use both systems. And maybe if we can be a client of both Stellar's LiteNet and Ripple's RippleNet, well, maybe now we've got Ripple and Stellar in a bidding war to, lower their prices for us because we're a customer of both companies now. And so it kind of puts a little bit of fire under the butts of Stellar and Ripple to, give Siam Bank a dedicated effort to be the best. Dictator Know-It-All also mentioned the Bitcoin.com article, of course. So some things to think about here. It's funny here, Targa mentioning VHS versus beta, Ripple will have the majority. So that is interesting. I don't know if that is going to be the case for sure, although it does sound like it. Ripple is a company that is certainly bigger, certainly does have more partnerships, at least that we know of. So is this really going to be a threat to Ripple? I don't think so. This is just par for the course in business. I think Siam Bank did something that was really smart here. Be a customer of both fintechs and let them sort out what kind of deal they're going to give their customer. Interesting stuff there. Got to thank Ian Northing for posting that. This guy's from James RULEXRP, and it's a recent presentation with Kristalina Georgieva discussing the future of fintech, guys. I want to play you this clip about 12 minutes in. Let me just play you this.
But sending money is more involved than sending texts. It will require technology standards between digital monies, mutual regulatory and legal treatments, and ID systems that are trusted across borders. The Financial Stability Board, with our support, recently offered a roadmap to enhance cross-border payments, but much work lies ahead to implement it. Cooperation is also key to address spillovers. As digital money becomes more widespread, effects will ripple around the world. These include domestic currencies being swapped for more enticing foreign currencies, reduced monetary policy effectiveness, and circumvention of capital account restrictions. Spillovers can be even more far-reaching. Under some conditions, new digital money can affect the international monetary system. The nations of the world created the IMF to help them guide the international monetary system and make it an engine of growth for everyone.
So there you go. I think I'm going to cut it there, guys. I will link this article in the description. It's got the YouTube video embedded right in there. Now, she talks about, let me just go down here. This is a transcript also of the video. She talks about the fact that the technology used to send money is ever growing. The IMF is on top of, these technological changes. They realize that cross-border payments need to be enhanced. Cooperation is also key to address spillovers as digital money becomes more widespread. And guys, effects will ripple around the world. Is it a double entendre? I mean, I don't think so, but you never know. Of course, we know that Ripple, the company, has been invited to meetings with the IMF, the BIS, the World Economic Forum, major entities around the world that are dealing with the world's money supply and cross-border transactions. The world is becoming more globally integrated, and even this speech by Kristalina Georgieva is really kind of emphasizing the importance now more than ever. So you can watch the entire thing if you guys want. It is about 15 minutes long. As I mentioned, I will link it in the description of this video. And guys, this from XRP Crypto Wolf investment icon Ric Edelman says XRP could play a key role in the technological crypto revolution. So it's interesting to see more investors now come out of the woodwork, and now they've been doing the research. So now they've been realizing the benefits of certain cryptocurrencies over others. Investment icon Ric Edelman, named the nation's top independent financial advisor by Barron's 3 times over, by the way, says he's a believer and investor in cryptocurrency. In an interview, he talked about Bitcoin. He said he originally got into Bitcoin in 2014, and it was an academic exercise. He goes on to say, I went to open up a Coinbase account and see how it worked. I want to buy a Bitcoin, and I just did it to learn. I did that for a bit of time and began to, as my research continued, my conversations with so many in the crypto space evolved, began to realize there is really something here. This is not just a Beanie Baby. And for those of you guys maybe too young to remember the Beanie Baby craze, it was basically just a stuffed animal that people collected and paid exorbitant amounts of money for. For what? I guess they just thought it was going to be worth something more in the future, which I don't think Beanie Babies are worth that much. Maybe they are. I don't know. I have no idea. If you guys have any idea, put it down in the comments. I think his point, though, is that it was a fleeting fad. Since then, Edelman says that he has grown his portfolio and invested in Ethereum. He also names the crypto asset XRP as a cryptocurrency that could play a key role in a crypto revolution. This is big. He goes, I increased our crypto exposure and expanded into Ethereum. I am excited about that. Frankly, as I am Bitcoin for totally different reasons. And this is something that we're not talking about like a Coke or Pepsi thing here. We are talking about two fundamentally different aspects of this technological revolution. You can extend that to Ripple. The reason that a lot of these key coins exist is that they solve a problem that the others were facing. Bitcoin is not the end-all solution. So Edelman cautions that many altcoins are destined for obscurity and that he has no plans to mine Bitcoin due to the complexity involved. He talks a little bit about that, but I think the bigger point here is that he mentions XRP, says that the coin is basically set up to revolutionize the future of finance through a technological revolution. There are aspects of it that are better than Bitcoin. This guy is one of the few people that I've recently come across now who has actually done their research, understands the purpose of these coins, understands the concept, really realizes what a good investment is. And so I'm so happy to see this. Here's a Ric Edelman on Bitcoin YouTube video down here, and he's got Raoul Pal on it as well. This is linked in this article, so it's embedded right here, guys. I link everything in the description if you want to check that out. So how are you guys feeling about XRP price at the moment? Right now, trading at about 52.4. Are we going to go up? Are we going to go down? How much longer are we going to be hovering through this region, through this accumulation phase that I know some of you are feeling like, all right, I'm finished with the 50-cent range. Let's strap on the jetpack and see how high this MFKA can go. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.